Well, you're not supposed to like it. You're supposed to look at it and then decide if you like it. Anyway, good day. No, I have not rebranded to a ghost, if that's what you're wondering. Uh, before I'm legally allowed to step on screen, I actually have a message from upper management. Yeah. To the residents of Hotel Calaveras, from the, oh goodness, what is their name again? They wrote it down here, but it got smudged in ink. The Council of Death, that's right. To the residents of Hotel Calaveras from the Council of Death. Stop. Period. And in capital letters. So there may or may not be a full-time dark magician now assigned to Hotel Calaveras. Several, in fact, maybe the entire coven that we have down here in Gehenna. So, believe it or not, you guys are pretty much on the Council of Death's radar, and yeah, I wanted to, but, well, I wasn't in front of the mic now, was I? Anyway, so the personnel are slowly being reassembled. The gambling district is crumbled. But they asked me, the Council of Death asked me to have you sign something as VIP residents of Hotel Calaveras. Yeah. Yes, I know. I want to say it face to face, or not face to face, but you get the point. Anyway, so I have this here, handy little form here on this, this sheet. Yeah, I know. Scary. It's scary. Black text on a white background. But, I'll read it to you all, and then you will have a decision. You did nothing. Sure. Just a onlooker. Right. Anyway. The form reads, for anybody who can't read, which is everybody it seems, I, a VIP resident of Hotel Calaveras, solemnly swear that I will try, remember, here's the emphasis, try, it's not a binding contract, it's a less so, try not to inflict immense property damage, so that my fellow residents, that's the ghosts, ghouls, and spirits who come through Gehenna, who are looking for a place to stay, that's intact, and not a ramshackle favela, may enjoy their stay in peace and security. I know that, but here's the thing. They kind of restricted my wizard count to 1, so every time we destroy the place, it's gonna take some time to rebuild it and get it up to broadcast standards, so I will ask you first time. You have 1 minute to answer. Will you sign the waiver and keep this station alive? Be honest. Half off discount repairs. No siree. Whatever coupon you got that works in the ghost world doesn't work with the coven. It's 50-50. Remember, this is chat's vote. Oi. It's 50-50. If this is taken as a no, it's gonna be an issue because I don't know what to tell the Council of Death. They might, try to shut me down. Hey, we're all VIP residents here. Anybody who shows up to my penthouse clearly has the credentials to be here. And remember, it's just try. We have a split. You have negotiations to make. Speak your piece. Structure into the front door and wall and minimize casualties. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll redo it in just a second. What is your one condition, Dank? Because I can try. Thanks, Tony. Okay. A new poll. And I will hear out your diplomatic solution here, Dank. But I can't guarantee a yes or no. Any amount I want for one day of the week. I think I can't guarantee a yes on that because the Council of Death, they didn't give any negotiating terms. They just gave me one wizard and says, if they destroy it again, you have to wait a decent amount of time, which may be between 5 and 10 minutes, depending on how bad the destruction is. You think that? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here's the form again. I'm gonna say, unfortunately, no, Dank. I cannot be held to that. So here's your poll again. You have 1 minute to decide. And remember, this is a tried not to destroy the place. They just want, they just want to give this guy a lunch break. His name is Thaddeus. He's a poor wizard who's just trying to start his career in the Coven, and we're basically hiring him on as an unpaid intern. It's not great for this guy. He is underpowered as hell. Alright, that's a 75% vote. Hotel Calavera seems to tilt their hand for once. Again, Dank. I cannot guarantee the broadcast signal. If I'm being honest, just to break character for a second here, we've had this bit going for over a year now, and I'm not sick of it. I'm not here to ruin your fun, but don't you feel like you're running out of ideas? And if I want some actual art of this place, it does have to stay intact, so I can take a picture. Well, there was enough yeses for this, so chat will be signing off on this for now. And remember, this is a try not to. If you do, nobody's gonna stop you, but things might occur, and I can't guarantee that the hotel will stay intact. So alright, just sign on the dotted line. Or if there was a dotted line. I'm pretty sure that's not your name, but you know what? This contract isn't legally binding anyway. So it's fine. Well, I tried. I'll tell the Council of Death that I tried. I can't guarantee safety in this place, but I can certainly say I tried. I agree to these terms and sign it willingly. Excellent. Alright then, I guess that means I can go ahead and get this out of your face, huh? That is indeed Bone Marlow in the lower half of him. Slowly rising up. You think you're looking at the exact same skeleton, but there's a couple more pieces to him this time, I assure you. Mostly to do with the face, but the body structure. Now, the body structure has become quite different. I'm a bit more puffed out chest. Like a bird, or a cardinal, or a partridge. Moving on. Same old bones, same old suit, same old necktie, same old accoutrement, but a very, very, very dapper form. Very, very professional, might I add. There's the neck. Oh, good golly gee, we have exposed bone. If you think you missed something, Tony, remember the gray outline is because of Vieto Tube Studio. Remember? Everything's there. Everything's there. Yeah, we had a lot of issues getting one expression ready to go, but let me just make sure I'm on default. Okay. And we're ripping off the Band-Aid in 3, 2, 1. Holy shit, look at that jawline. It's even bigger. Them teeth always looking sharp. Ready to bite any second. Good grief! Well, hello Raiders, this is the new look. Oh. It's Valentine, just rated the channel with 9 viewers. Hello everybody. I don't know exactly who you are, but I appreciate you checking me out. And the brand new model that just arrived. Yeah, yay. Oh god, there's more of you here now. What am I supposed to do with all these people? Tony! Tony, how could you? You betrayed me on the day of my daughter's wedding. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you, Valentine, for checking us out, listening probably to Tony's terrible, terrible advice about who to choose to raid, but thank you very much. I'm kidding. All right. Let me see if I can still do this after a week off. Thank you, it's Valentine. Check them out at right above. I'm not sure what exactly they were doing, but I appreciate you. Hope you had a wonderful night, Raiders. If you do need to raid and run, I understand it is late in the US. Buckshot Roulette! Oh, hell yeah! Dag, there's nothing different. There is nothing different about me. You wouldn't make a skeleton cry, would you? After all that we've been through? Yeah. Howdy, Michael. Welcome on in. Did Phantom finish too? I was watching your Smash gameplay there, and gotta say, you're a bit rusty, friend. You're a bit rusty. Yes, Tony not only drew me a brand new brush up, but I can get real mad, real sad, real questionable, much like my good friend Frankie Bagman, and be scared shitless, even though I have no bowels. Sadly, no. We figured out very quickly that if we drew anything on the torso, it would be a brand new model, and there's only so many hotkeys I have. We would not be able to like mix emotions and props, if you get my meaning, based on how Vieto Tube Studio works. But yes, thank you very much for the raid, and I guess with the full reveal and the signed form that's definitely going to be violated down the line, we can go ahead and switch over to the chatting room and have a decent chat. Because this brand new model is brought to you by our sponsor for tonight, Taboni Draws. And the announcement is in the next room. If I can... Okay, yes, it's ready to go. Zoom. I wish I had the time to do a transition, but boy, I will tell you later how busy I was during my so-called break. Okay. Yeah, you break the gargoyles, you become the gargoyles. That's the idea. Alright, so, first off, we have somebody to thank. But... my dude, what did the brooms ever do to you? Those were like steel brooms and everything. How did you break 200... You know what? Never mind. This is all fun fantasy land. I'm a skeleton talking to you from a somewhat animated room.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So, first off, we have to thank our wonderful artist, Taboni Draws, who is still putting off opening commissions so we can thank Tony properly. Tony, for God's sake, please let us be nice to you. And in addition, here is all the emotes that I now possess. My normal one, which I'm wearing right now. The internally labeled Vine Boom, which is just an eyebrow raise. A scared expression, which took a little bit to get fixed. I know. Yes, the holiday rush is going to come down on Tony like a pack of wild animals. Yeah, no. No, I don't need that. I don't have neuron activation moments. Chat does. Chat does enough for me. I don't need to join in. And of course, I have the sad emote. Finally. No tears, sadly, but then again, I don't have tear ducts to begin with. And angry. An updated angry expression. So, in addition, of course, you can donate for commissions are closed for now. Excellent. I'll contact my bank immediately and have a $1,000 loan taken out. I'm joking. Calm down. Oh god, Dank mentioned something. Okay, no. We're not going to acknowledge it. Anyway, yes, 5 emotes. Was working on a 6th one, but it never got done. And, it may never. I have to make a serious announcement and a good announcement. I'm not leaving. Like, permanently, I'm not stopping streaming. And I probably never will. Even if I'm not, like, actively working anywhere, I will try my best to stay online. Instead, I will be coming to you from a different source. That's right, ladies and germs. I have to announce we're switching networks. You'll have to redo your subscriptions, get a brand new cable installed in your houses that leads all the way to Gehenna, because we're moving 1 block over. Back to YouTube. This was not a decision I made lightly, but there is a lot of good reasons for switching back to YouTube. Yes, that's... Gosh darn it, am I buffering? Grand. Okay, excellent. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit to unpack, but let's go over the basics. I'll be coming back to YouTube next Saturday. And the reasons I have are many, but it's all logistical. So let's go over the basics just so you can hear. Just trying to show his thigh. No. There's other reasons. It is a good change, yes. And no, it's hips, if I recall correctly. Anyway. Don't worry. I will be closing my monetization here, but let's go over why exactly this is happening. And it's not nobody's fault. I want to say that very clearly. I'm not leaving because of any one person, any one experience. Refund? Yeah. What you're hearing is surreal, I know. It's his fault he spent money. Anyway, so good news. Good news, bad news. I do have one more payout. Your money is coming towards me. Oi! Put the wallet down. Keep it where I can see it, cowboy. You don't need to do anything. I was never in it for the money, and not a single cent will force me to stay here. I'm in it to make you guys happy. That is the short of it. Hello, Phantom. Hello, hello, hello. Brand new model with 5 emotes. Normal, angry, sad, spooked, and boom, vine boom sound effect. As well as I'm returning to your neck of the woods. Come 11/16/24, November 16th, 2024, I will be returning to YouTube streaming and staying there. The archive channel will remain up. This Twitch channel will remain up. Obligatory yeehaw. Thank you, Tony. And I will be closing monetization here and fighting with every bone in my body for monetization over on YouTube. I appreciate my time spent in Twitch. I'm not gonna lie. But in the 7 months I've been here, I have understood that it is not for me. On a number of reasons. Number one, I've been here 7 months. Don't have to. The YouTube channel I'll accept, but Twitch is not. Twitch is no longer where I'm not going to be anymore after next week. I'm returning because 7 months in. Yeah, they made the threshold. Yeah, okay, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. So monetization. The reason I am making the jump back to YouTube is because they did drop it. No. I'm going back to you. Okay. Everybody's got questions. I have the answers. I'll slowly fold this out as I like to. So let's talk about the subscription. Let's talk about the monetization threshold on YouTube right now. Money was never the issue. Making money, if I wanted to make money, I would stay here. But I want this viewing experience. Poking fun of your grammar. Yeah, that's Southern dialect for you. My main reason for being a streamer is to make you guys happy. And to be able to express myself artistically. And 7 months in, I realized a couple of things. And a lot of things have changed over 7 months. 1, 7 months later, my follower list is you guys who show up regularly to streams and a bunch of other streamers that I know and some that I adore. That tells me I'm not attracting an audience. Like, of normal people. You get me? Of like not other VTubers who want to see me grow, who want to see me who want to support me or want me to support them. You know, follow for follow. No shame in that. That's just how some people work. Looking at it as a normal. Well, I mean, like, you don't have your own YouTube channels. I know you do, Dank, and I appreciate it every day. But yeah, basically, you don't have your own YouTube channels, you don't have your own Twitch channels, you don't have your own communities. You are part of my community as much as I know, as far as I know. And then, of course, I have my content buddies, you know, Phantom, Tony, other VTuber friends, and as well as the new people I have met here. Yeah, the Morgue. Like Aegon, Vapor Skull, who else? Skelisund. a lot of really cool people I've made a lot of really cool connections. And that's probably the biggest thing. Hydrate, sure. I have to thank Twitch for is that this is a dwelling ground of a lot of amazing content creators, and I got to be a part of the great Skeletober like integration overall. I got to be recognized as a Skeletober and invited to a couple things. You know, respected in the... Anyway, moving on. But there's a bunch of logistical problems here now. Number one, the archive channel. I originally moved... What? You resubscribe with Prime? Jeez. Show it off. You have to actually show it off. That's another thing. Some alerts don't work unless you actually show it off. Or share it. Resubscribe with Prime. Well, thank you very much. I guess I'm gonna have to keep the channel open a bit longer if y'all push me over the threshold twice. Good God. Anyway, I'm already at 50. Yeah, Prime is free, yeah. I'll take the free money, I appreciate... Hey. I can keep the channel open. I could keep monetization open for a little bit longer, but if I stay inactive on Twitch within the year, I will have it terminated by Twitch. No penalty. It's just gonna get turned off. Oh, so doing my research makes me a nerd? Thanks, Tony. Thanks. I appreciate you spending a day doing all of these expressions, you friggin' art nerd.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, by the way, all these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the base got done in less than a week, and then Tony did the rest of these in one day. 1 day off. Talk about a tryhard, am I right? Sorry. So give Tony all the credit she deserves. Tony deserves it and more for having a part-time job in the middle of the D&D sessions. Yes, that's right. And that was televised too. So I was like watching you stand in front of a door and spend half an hour while your DM had their hands in their face. Classic D&D. Anyway. So, okay. Let's recap here. 7 months. No real, like, rando viewer growth. Second, I had to open an archive channel, which became a major pain in my content cycle. And I had to open a secondary channel, which draws attention away from my music. I didn't want to just upload the videos to the main channel because then it would get in the same feed as music. And that's a no-no if you want to be recognized for your art. So, basically, yes. But, you know, this channel will still be around. I'll still use it to interact with other Twitch streamers. I still got some people here I admire. So I'm not leaving. I'm just not streaming here come the 16th. And that, by the way, is a stream day. That's a Saturday. So I will be coming back on SNES Saturday next week. Tony streamed on Twitch, then switched to YouTube. Yeah, but I went from YouTube to Twitch, and now I'm going Twitch to YouTube. It's not that big of a jump. I've been there before. I cut my teeth doing YouTube when I was a 0 subscriber streamer. But let me go ahead and get this out of the way because it might block some stuff. So yeah, you know the day. Mark it on your calendars. And... is that why my teeth are sharp? Bingo. No. Cut your teeth is a term. It's a catchphrase. It's a phrase used to describe first encounter... what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, growing there. growing a place, in a place. That's basically all it is. You start there. But this week will be normal and throwaway streams. Snaggletooth. I have a feeling that's a connotation I don't want to go down, but I hear Snaggletooth look nice on gators. Okay. Let me get through these announcements real quick before I continue into why I'm leaving Twitch. Last announcement. So y'all know exactly what's happening this week. Tomorrow is Guilty Gear Strive. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the SNES is Saturday. And then I already have next week planned out. All of my series had to be on pause because I want to continue them when I start on YouTube again. Apologies about that. So, like, third week of November, we should be getting back into the Mega Man X challenges, Mega Man X3, Space Marine might get shoved to December or might get canceled depending on how I feel about it. Dead Rising will also be continued. Still need to work that out somehow. And this is the last week. The week I move to Twitch, to YouTube. That's the last week. We're gonna do wager matches. Both days I'll be still on Twitch. Call of Juarez Gunslinger Arcade Mode. There will be crashes. I could not fix it. And there will be crashes in between maps. But essentially, I will be running a target range, if you will. A target-rich environment. And you'll bet on whether or not I succeed in making a high metric or failing. And then Frankie Bagman is back in some shape or form and ready to have a showdown with good old Ricky, Bone Marlowe. Coach Bones and Coach Bagman are picking 3 teams and going against each other in Mutant Football League next week. So that's going to be another wager match. And then finally, as a comeback stream next Saturday, I will be doing Killer Instinct Classic Character Roulette. When I first started as a content creator on YouTube, the first thing I got very-ish famous on was my SNES remixes of Mick Gordon tracks. Through that process, I had to learn how to play a bunch of different characters in Killer Instinct Classic, and I still got the know-how. Need to brush off the rust, but I still got the know-how. So I wanted to try this challenge for a long time. I feel like coming back on that note would be decent. I'll get to show off the remixes a bit. A bit. I don't know about a lot, but that's the plan moving forward. Now, talking about Twitch as best as I can without boring you with all the details. And then once I'm done with that, we'll just be chatting. No game tonight. Probably a shorter stream. Should be an easy night, so get comfy, get some water, hot cocoa if you want to warm up on a cold night. It's gonna be comfy. So, let's recap. 7 months, no growth. Bunch of creators. Ominous. You trying to get out your mementos now because you don't want to wager them? So, the reason I'm leaving Twitch. Number 1, 7 months, no viewers, aside from you guys. Which means you get a badge of honor for being champs and jumping over with me. I appreciate that. And now we get to all go back to where it all started. Second, I had to open an archive channel. And just to give you some background without getting too much into the details, the archive channel had to be opened. I had to make thumbnails for the archive channel, which meant I was making 2 thumbnails again. I had to manually go swap to that account and use my creator dashboard to successfully push chat videos to the archive channel, which meant I had to be at the wheel when I did it. Big pain. Big pain having to do that. And that meant I still had no music time. I still have not had the... I've barely had any time to produce music anymore. Like, I'm sure I would have produced many a cool track, but I had subs to design with Tony, subscriber badges, kits to buy. This whole process of setting up and maintaining a Twitch channel and a presence on YouTube, because Twitch's VOD system is utter garbage. Like, nobody comes here to watch VODs. Hell, people barely even save the VODs. This is a gig kind of platform, and that's not my style. I want to leave behind, like, some kind of legacy, you know? And that's very important to me. Damn it. Yeah, yes, chat died. Chat died. Thank you very much. Okay, I see you. Yes, there are millions of Twitch VODs that are lost media. Case in point, my Amiga, that's what the death knell was. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me go ahead and refresh the overlay. I was kind of wondering why y'all stopped talking in a just chatting stream. I can see you now. The VOD cannot. Let me go ahead and fix it. Come on, come back to me. There we go. Now it's fixed. Okay, let me go ahead and look back at what everybody said. Dun. Chat broke. Are we dead? Yes, you are. Yeah, I am. Chat is not working. DM'd. Excellent. Why would I spend mementos before a betting stream? Fair enough. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. It's another grand entry in the reasons to leave Twitch. Chat breaks all the time. I mean, chat, like, overloads the system on YouTube, but, you know, it's different. I do need to get an alternative service to stream elements at some point. Bet them all! Plenty of opportunities coming up very soon. And be my guest. It's not like they're gonna go. Oh, damn it! Tony! Tony, what the genuine fuck? That's a hype train. Hooray! Question mark. 5 gifted Tier 1 subs to Zwei Media, Inuez, Crafty Scrafty, Dubuffet, and Ninja Meatloaf, who gets summoned out of nowhere again. I apologize, Ninja. My artist is a bit too generous with their hard-earned dollars. Whew. Yeah, that was not mementos. Kindly be conscious about your budget. That's a lot of money, and I appreciate it. Anyway, I guess I'm keeping my monetization open a little longer. Okay, great. Anyway. Yes, going through the list. So yes, Twitch, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff here. Monetization. Speaking of monetization. No, I'm not. If I were pissed off, I would be angry at you and legit telling you, stop. Consider the bleed. Consider the economy. Consider the price of milk. No, I couldn't get mad at support like that. If I really wanted to get mad at you, I would just ban you without saying anything. No, I am joking.
Nice work, Bone Daddy.
So, yes, there's a lot of shit. Monetization is one thing I want to touch on. In the middle of our tenure here, Twitch switched it up with the ads. We've been forced to run ads every 60 minutes, 3 minutes at a time, and it has ruined It's ruined the flow of every stream we have. We've basically turned into a TV station, guys. Like, TV stations run ads every friggin', like, what is it? 15 minutes, 30 minutes? And they run like a minute of ads. Now it's happening on Twitch, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. So, having skippable ads, it's nostalgic, sure, but it's just not what streaming was meant for. At least if I got monetization on YouTube, you would have control over the 5 seconds that the ad gets, or the 15 seconds. You wouldn't miss much because you have control. And that feels a lot better than being forced to run an ad every hour. Yeah, YouTube gives you that freedom, Phantom. We don't get it over here. And maybe that's because Twitch is pissed off their advertisers. I won't get into it, but whispers here and there, something, Twitch is starting to die here. Maybe. And then let's talk about style of streaming here on Twitch. I won't comment on what everybody else does. I won't say a thing, but I will say it feels like, and the Orion twins kind of coined this. Maybe not that. No. This is my own take on Twitch. Yeah, it'll do that, but at least you get only 5 seconds knocked off or 15 seconds knocked off. Twitch here, you're stuck. I'm stuck without you guys for a full 3 minutes. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Every 15 minutes. It makes football suck. It makes watching football suck a lot, not gonna lie. But at least I have time to go get more snacks.
I got you in here for 3 whole minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
5-minute ad without skip. That doesn't seem right. Anyway. So, point being, Twitch feels less and less user-friendly every day. And in addition, the Twitch meta is very much garnered towards interactability and, in a way, like, disruption. You know what I mean? Like, how do I put this? So, on YouTube, it's more like you're sitting in the room with somebody and watching them do something. With Twitch, you're on the other side of it, and you get to absolutely throw a banana in the path of that streamer. You know, it's less like performance and more like, hey, you're coming to my house. That feels like a Hulu thing. Yeah, depending on the subscription plan, then that's its own thing. I didn't want to go into that. It is its own evil, or I don't know. Anyway, it's okay. I've only told this to a couple people, but I'll say it now. Overly sexual content makes me uncomfortable. And it's a big sticking point as to why you don't see it on this channel, or references to it on this channel. Do I care about what other people do with it? No. I think everybody's entitled to their own artistic opinion. What do you mean, overly? You know, witty jokes are funny. But I don't even want to say it. Overly, how do I, let's see. What's a content creator I know that I would not piss off? This is what I liked about channel, Ricky. Thank you, Mims. Yeah, I try not to be... Backshot roulette, yes, that's funny. But I don't stop anybody from making that humor. That's the thing. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Snooze. And yeah. Yes, I have a weakness when it comes to lewd stuff. I don't personally like partaking in it. You know, overly lewd models I don't watch. Anyway, point being, it's just not my flavor, and it's all over this platform. You know, my dad summed it up very nicely. Yeah, don't apologize for anything. Be your true self. Be your true self. Be who you want to be known as. I don't partake in it because it makes me uncomfortable trying to say anything like that. You know, I think of my channel as like all ages in a way. You know, like the old PG-13 rating. But I have to remember that, you know, I try to be all ages, and all ages means all ages. Doesn't mean like just kids or just adults. It's a mixture of everybody. And I try to be kind to people who might be uncomfortable with certain more mature subjects. But at the end of the day, the real truth about being on the internet like this is that you have no say in who watches you. You have no say in who watches you. You think putting at 18 plus on your label, on your channel, is gonna prevent people under that age from watching you? No. You are responsible for nobody when it comes to people who tune into your streams. So I try to be all ages. I try to be mindful of everybody. I don't want to be the guy who teaches you about something I learned that's very cursed when I was a kid. Because I did that shit. I didn't care about what was good for my age or what was bad for my age. And I'll admit that. Because I'm an adult. I'm an adult now. And some of it fucked me up. Sure. But yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of... Anyway, point being, I don't personally like the lewd stuff. It's really all over this platform and unchecked. That makes me feel uncomfortable trying to operate next to it. I thought I could, like, ignore it. But, you know, it just quite literally bounces out of me every now and again, if you're pardon the pun. Anyway, so my culture, my way of doing things over here in my neck of the woods is very different from the rest of what else Twitch does. And I feel like I can't grow in this environment. You know, it's high interactability, sort of like a fidget spinner. I described that to Tony. Some streamers, it's so highly interactable, like overload, information overload, accessibility overload. And that's how they pull people in. They don't care. Those people don't care about what they're in essence, this is a great way to describe it. You go over to somebody's house to play on their PS2 instead of watch whatever the hell they're doing. That is what it feels like over here. And I'm sure it's every now and again it feels like that on YouTube. You know, there are some people like Phantom who has those cool integrations. I don't knock that. But it's everywhere. It's the meta here on Twitch, and that's not me. I feel like I can't be here and not do that. You feel me? You know, it's an oversaturated market. People have been here for a long time, and those people who have been there for a long time are the ones at the top. YouTube at least feels like I have a chance. And that's kind of why I want to go back. Because the culture there is very different. You know, people respect you there a bit more. You can leave a legacy that will generate revenue for you. Ha 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 ha. Very questionably funny. But still. So yes, that my style of streaming is not conducive to Twitch streaming. So, all the reasons, and we'll go ahead and let this ad break roll. Yeah, it's yeah, exactly. It can be too distracting for some games. For others, it's a compliment. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I want to stream my way, and it's not conducive to being here on Twitch. So that's the main reason I want to go back. Gambling crayons, yeah. And here's the bigger thing. Here's the bigger reasons why I want to go back to Twitch. I mentioned at the beginning, my Twitch VOD channel does get attention. And it does garner respect, and it has 25 subscribers. Can you imagine how much attention I could have brought to the music I also do on YouTube? That's the good news. I've streamlined my thumbnail creations, if you haven't noticed. I made it a lot more simpler, and I care a lot less because I'm currently in a PNG form. If I had a live 2D model, which is still being worked on, thank you, Rigger, rigging artist. If I had a live 2D model, I would worry about making more quality thumbnails. But right now, yes, the VOD thumbnails, that would be the format I would be using going forward until I get a way to pose in them. And even then, I've become a lot faster and a lot less detailed, like less trying to be works of art, and they're better, they do good. It's the content that matters. Tony, you have too much to do. I am going to tell you that right now. You have too much. Do not become a thumbnail artist. You will have to do 3 thumbnails a week. Up to my standards, with room for the logo, and etc. Dank, you already know why I don't hire you. You're a fantastic artist, and you should continue to draw for yourself. But yes, I'm making this jump for y'all's sake, and for mine. I want more time to work on music, and it hasn't happened trying to move. Yes, one day, indeed. One day. I've wanted to make music. I wanted to make music my mainstay. And moreover, I wanted to be independent and monetizable. And I needed to make this move back to YouTube because I want you guys to enjoy watching me without ads interrupting us every 60 minutes. Without, I guess, like too many distractions from the audience interactions. I will miss betting. I will miss betting, and I will miss the blurps. But at the end of the day, it makes more my performance all that more important. I feel like that's a big draw for me as a content creator, is that I really care about interacting with you guys. I really care about being genuine with you guys, and I really care about, you know, being a good host, including the screams of terror every time I drop into a pit in Mega Man X. How am I going to stretch and hydrate? You won't need to. I'm very good about doing that. But if you ask, hydrate is good. I need more water. But you shouldn't need to, ideally. So yes, I want to move back to YouTube because the viewing experience will be better, the streaming experience will be better, and the VOD experience will be better. Better, better, better. The only thing I will lose is monetization, and that may only be for a little bit depending on how well the channel does. I will work harder on music. I will work harder on making the YouTube channel more of a success. And I have to explain to you why that is very quickly before the ads come in and interrupt us. I will tell you after the break because it'll kind of be lumped in with all the recap stuff from Halloween, from my little break, you know, and we'll have a chance to talk Nah, no snooze, no snooze, no. We don't need to. Oh, and that's one more thing. YouTube, while Twitch has gotten worse, YouTube has gotten better. Like I said at the beginning, monetization threshold dropped. Latency between chat and YouTuber dropped. Quality of life on YouTube, especially with the algorithm. The algorithm has been showing me so many 0 viewer streamers. That's what makes me feel like I have a better shot at YouTube now. That's the biggest thing, is that I'm seeing more people that I've never seen before. So if I can get into that pool, if we can get into that pool, we'll have more people joining Hotel Calaveras very soon. And we'll someday make it to 500. And 4,000 hours watched. That's what's going to suck. Is that I'm going to have to really fight to make my content enjoyable, watchable. And yes, Tony and the rigging artist do know about this, but I wanted to save it for the rest of y'all so you could know. And the reason we are doing this next Saturday, the Switch, is because Twitch payouts are calculated on the 12th of the month. So I need to wait until the money is in my bank to cease my activity here, and so everything works out really nice. Ha! Nice. Imagine they don't. They don't monitor everybody. They don't monitor everybody who's like going to jump ship. And I put nowhere. Subathon when? Honestly, I might, but I'll get into the reason why I might try to put more eggs in this basket. 24 hours. Nope, that can't happen. That'll never happen because of my living situation. Chill. Thank. Chill. Don't make me regret streaming here longer. Anyway. 24... Okay, Tony. 24-hour stream would require me to have my own household. I'm serious. There is too many people, too many places, things going on here to warrant that kind of duration. And Phantom's over to 2K. God damn, Phantom. Look at you go. Yeah, eventually. Alright. Whew. So, yeah, just to recap before we go on ad break. Ricky's going back to YouTube November 16th with a wonderful stream of SNES magic. 300 away, goddamn. Sub to Phantom. Sub to Phantom. Get it trending on Twitter. If... Actually, wait, no, never mind. Go nowhere near Twitter. It's a horrible place now. Go to Blue Sky. Anyway. Blue Sky is great, by the way. If you want to actually have a social media service that works and you want your first one, it's not a bad gig. Just be wary of what you post there. There are eyes watching everywhere. 29 away, holy shit. It's basically Twitter, but you have to have more manual input. Anyway, we got 60 seconds left before this ad break, so I'm going to go ahead and take a small break myself, grab more water, stretch my legs. I invite you to do the same, grab some snacks. We got lots to talk about, lots to catch up with. Quiet. Virtual Insanity. I don't remember that one enough, but I love the video. I just love the one that's Akuma slowly Misatsuing you. Alright. Be right back after this ad. did you do? Tank! For God's sake! There's bodies everywhere! Well, I guess that's the end of the stream. Oh dear. The Council of Death will be on my ass. Oh no. Experiencing technical difficulties. Whose fault could this be? Nah, I'm mostly pulling your leg. Nice, tamales. Yum. Nah. It's a bit I would prefer to die, but you know what? If you're still having fun with it, have fun with it. It's no problem, no harm, no foul. It's a fake hotel. It's a fake hotel which you all stay at every 3 days a week for some reason. Anyway. Wow, you got Mimsies to use caps. That's impressive. So that's why it tastes like cardboard. Exactly. And so, Frankie Bagman realized that the whole world he was living in was in fact recycled paper. Yeah, no. Remember, the contract says... I was the first to make Mimi use caps. I will go down in history. No, the contract states I will try. And try and fail and try and fail again, I'm sure. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Okay. So, now that we got me out of the way, let's talk about me. As in, well, what I got to do over my break. I hope everybody had a nice Halloween. I know some people it was scary, some people it was not so scary. For Spooktober, I want to call us a B frickin' minus. Because of all the technical issues, you drink 8 beers. Oh, bro. Oh, no, bro. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss for that? How did I miss that stream? 8 beers for Phantom? Are you sure about that? You know what? 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season. That's fine. You got to watch a horror movie, get drunk. Everybody else does Halloween differently. Me? Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Is it the season? Hey, people take Cinco de Mayo and just as an excuse to drink. It's fine. It's pretty normal. If you say so, Dank. Anyway, 8 beers sounds like a good time. For me, so obviously, I ended the reading stream. I crashed. Sure. Quick stretch break. Arms over your head. Hands where I can see them. Stretch left, stretch right, as I stay completely still like a skeleton I am. That feels better. Thank you. So, obviously I crashed. I watched the Cowboys. Them Cowboys. Them Cowboys, bro. Streaming today rather than the scheduled. Yeah. Yeah. We can cry about it when we're not on the air, okay? We don't talk about politics here. But stay safe, everybody. Y'all saw the announcement. Stay safe. That's all I can say. Without showing bias, please stay safe. But yes, I pushed it back because I knew election night was going to be hell for anybody involved. We're not going to discuss it here. We all have our feelings about it, but we're all here to have a good time. I know everybody's worried. Some aren't. Some are. If you're one of the worried ones, just take it one day at a time, okay? That's all I can suggest. One day at a time. I know I'm scared. You have every right to be. It's going to be a brand new age. Who knows what's going to bring? But all we can do now is take it one day at a time and stay vigilant and stay healthy, stay safe, and continue living. That's the best we can do, okay? That's all I can say. Moving on. Halloween. Holy shit. Did I ever I have to have mentioned in the past. I have to have mentioned in the past that we are the house to hit. We are the house to hit. I'll just go ahead and unpin that. When it comes to Halloween. And that never changes. In fact, it gets worse every year. Full-size bars? No, we got half-size bars, and that's just enough for everybody else. We got full Reese's cups, M&M packets you can sneak into a theater, M&M pumpkin, Reese's Pumpkins, Almond Joys. Yeah, we're stacked when it comes to chocolate and goodies. But we don't get out full-size bars because that's expensive. Candy corn? Not this year, actually. Surprisingly. But there was a lot of chocolates. And, dude, it was crazy. Like, legit. It was like the zombie apocalypse out there, or like a convention. They started at 6 p.m. Pardon me. 6:30 p.m. CST. When it's still light out. And we had 3 buckets. One that was like up to the brim for reserve, about the size of a, how should I say? Circumference of like a average computer monitor, which is pretty damn big. And it's a cat, of course. Then we had 2 little like trays that were like for chips and dip. We filled those full of candy. And I shit you not, of those trays, we went through... Hey, B, welcome on in. In case you missed the news, or if you just got here just now, my time on Twitch is ending. I will be going back to YouTube streaming, starting November 16th. Reasons have been detailed, but the nutshell is not graduating. Do not use the G word around me. I'm not graduating. Graduating would mean I would leave. Period. I wouldn't be around you guys. I wouldn't be around Phantom. I would just be me, not Ricky. That's a really sad term, you know? So, I'm moving house, yeah. But that doesn't mean you're not going to see me again. It just means you're going to see me on a platform where the VODs stay right where they're supposed to. Rewatching them is nice. And it's just a nice, in essence, it's a nicer culture. To me. Aw, Rufus. Hello, Rufus. But yeah. In addition, here's the new model. The new look. It's very different. 5 expressions provided courtesy of Taboni Draws. Brilliant work. And more goodies coming soon, but for now I am Ricky T Bones, the Twitch streamer, until next Saturday. Cool beans, cool beans. So that's all you missed so far. We're talking about Halloween right now. And the fact that they came in waves. 6:30 all the way until 8:30. 2 hours of non-stop trick-or-treaters. We caught maybe 4 breaks. But I kid you not, like it was like being back at the suit shop. I was just standing there and there would be a line of like 5 to 7 kids at a time. Yeah, just moving to a different platform. Nothing to worry about. I am moving to YouTube. You can find that link in the description, I think, of the stream, the About Me. My YouTube channel should be there if you want to stay in touch. The archive channel is also on YouTube, so that's gonna be staying up just to keep those yeah, several times. Anyway, but yeah, there was a lot of kids. It was frightening. A lot of good costumes too, though. Like, damn, those skeletons out there really know how to dress up for the spooky season. But if I recall correctly, like Mama Bones, because I had to go topside. Actually, now that I think about it, see any deadbeats? No, surprisingly. Did see a lot of Michael Myers. Did see a lot of Saw for some reason. You did. Honestly, I'm trying to think back. Was there any standout Oh, God. I have to mention this because this is the internet. I have to. I saw somebody sus out there. Several sus individuals. Amogus. But yeah, it was actually like, good lord. Yeah, there was some people in gigantic inflatable costumes out there. High-tech stuff, good god. Nah, but Dank, am I allowed to share exactly what you went as, but not the photo, Dank? I don't think anybody would judge you. I think what you chose is really freaking cool, and you did a great job putting it together. Either or. Okay, I'll just mention what it was. If anybody here is a fan of Critical Role or The Legends of Vox Machina, Dank put together a pretty damn good Percival von Musselstein costume. It was pretty sick. And well considered for Dank's body type, I might add. No idea what that is, but it's what he's been talking about in chat. Yes, it's the Halloween costume Dank's been teasing. Yeah, Percival is basically a D&D character turned into an actual character. It's alright, Dank. Don't worry about it. I'm not... Yeah. If you want to DM anybody in the Phantomverse, feel free to, but I'm not comfortable showing that on stream. But yeah, so yeah, Halloween was great. We stayed out there until 8:30. We went through our usual playlist curated by Cake. We always play music during Halloween, and a lot of the other houses do. So we listen to like Monster Mash, Alice Cooper, etc. A lot of good Halloween favorites, and then I offered to put on my Nightmare Before Christmas CD, so that was a nice bit of change of pace. Of course, it got drowned out by all the cars moving around. I know. I'm a nerd for putting on Danny Elfman, whatever. So yeah, Halloween was great. I had a good time just standing out there with my dad every now and again. Cake, of course, went trick-or-treating around the neighborhood because Cake is an eternal child, both inside and out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Tony found out too little too late about us watching it in the Discord. Sorry, bro. Sorry. I know, you were probably asleep after work. But hey, guess what? We get to watch it during Christmas. If you missed it during Halloween, you get a second chance during Christmas. Assuming you aren't dead, like yours truly. Oi. I think every one of us has the Blu-ray. We'd all be able to watch along it right now, I'm sure. Or Michael would just put it on the Discord, whatever. Anyway. So yes, Halloween was great. Got to see a lot of costumes. God, my feet hurt after that. But because Cake had guests over, yours truly had to play Emergency Cinderella. Maybe 24 Cinderella. Suna Oni, I love you. Sorry. I had to clean the house. I had to help clean the house in 2 days. So that sucked. Because Cake wanted to bring over guests. And he did. And I managed to help Ma clean up everything as best I could. And we have a lot of cats, so imagine how hard it is to keep a place clean like that. Anyway, moving on. So we managed to survive Halloween. We take the next day. Not ready to crawl and turn to Michael yet. Oi! I'm the old man around here. Michael's a spring chicken. Anyway. Little Robot's an amazing thing. Got you. For growing into me, all you did was get angry at age 25. Only 25? Man. Back in my day, we used to get old and jaded when we were 16. That's how it was back in the day. Yes, sirree, back in the old days of mumble and team speak. Not this old dang old newfangled Discord, I'm howling at the moon, or some shit like that. Nah. But yeah, Halloween turned out great. The next day we all literally just laid in bed, collectively. That... my family's full of introverts, and so when we exert a lot of excitement, we immediately all want to see nothing of each other for the next day. It's a nice sort of like bonding thing. Back in my day, you could ride dinosaurs to school instead of horses. Oh no! What power have you given me, Tony? With all these expressions, it's wonderful. But yeah, that break, and then other incidents occurred within my sphere of knowledge that were not great. I had to work with Tony to finalize the move to YouTube, amongst other things, along with the merch shop, which has 3 articles of clothing on it now instead of 1. Yes, I know, and trust me, back when I had skin, I had plenty. People would confuse me for 40-year-old, man, over the phone, and then in person, 30. I look too old, probably because of all the stress. Anyway. Back in my day, life was tough. We didn't have phones or modern stuff. We used to ride to school 10 miles on a beaver. Ricky Converse isn't going to happen anytime soon, I will tell you that. Stickers? More than likely. And a hoodie? I will let you guess whether or not it actually exists. And I can neither confirm nor deny that it may be in the opening lineup. We used to drive before there were brakes, take baths with snakes, worked in the mines, and brushed our teeth with porcupines. We'll see, Tank. We'll see. It is the winter season coming up, so if we get this open in time, we'll be in season with a hoodie. But I make no promises because we're working on it. No, I want a hoodie. No. I want a hoodie. I will try working on it. And get out my lawn, whippersnappers. I'm trying to remember who that actor is supposed to be parodying. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Oi, it's infinite stock, thankfully, because it's made to order. You just can't do returns on wrong sizes, so be careful about that. So yeah, Halloween went off without a hitch. Tony and I were working hard behind the scenes. It doesn't feel like a break. It didn't feel like a break. I'm gonna be real. And then brush pickup comes. I should say not brush pickup, sorry. The brush people come. Yeah, so Gehenna may have been invaded by tree folk over the week. And may have had to weaponize some pruners, stick a couple of logs. Yeah, safe to say I may be a mass murderer of nature's finest. And it took 3 hours to put down the riot by some rabbit tree folk. Fauna, what's up with you? Yeah, well, Fauna may have cursed... Fauna can just get mad at the world because those trees were probably from some Amazon forest that got taken down or something. So yeah. Killed my head. Yes, he's a paper bag, ergo trees are his ancestors. But yes, I had to do that over the weekend because we had no time and I was the only one around to deal with it. So I did that. Wasn't sore afterwards, surprisingly. So yes. Forgetting him first, how are they his ancestors? Hard to say. But yeah, Gehenna's free of trees now. That I took care of that problem. Boy, that sucked to drag it all to the banks of the river and just chunk it in so that the river Styx creatures could just eat it up. But yeah, that was tiresome. I don't think I've had a single day of break. I'm gonna be real, and I think being able to stop all my series and just coast for a bit is gonna be nice. Take another week off? No. I kinda need y'all at this point. My sanity has dropped to an all-time low, and I missed being able to play video games and get away with it. So yeah, it's a good thing I'm back, a good thing we're back, and now I get to look forward to having a simpler life on YouTube by middle of the month. And $50 in my account just to make bills less of a worry. Oh god, yeah. I picked up Hearthstone on Michael's request, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a nerd. We all knew this, but did y'all know I'm a card playing nerd? And I know I don't need an audience to play games, but I need an audience to legitimize my time spent playing games. So, going into that a little bit, back when I was much younger in the streaming years, in fact, maybe when I was a deadbeat, not deadbeat model, but deadbeat, like not streaming, I got introduced to a game called Shadowverse, and by Calliope Mori back in the day, like first year of Calliope Mori. She had this sponsorship with Shadowverse. And it's free to play. That's the first mistake. Second mistake, it has really cool card designs. And third mistake, it has archetypes that have mechanics built into them. So I got to play a death-based deck. I think it was Shadowcraft? Or, yeah, Shadowcraft. No! Wow, waited for the friggin' cooldown. Damn. So yes, Shadowverse has Shadowcraft, where every minion you lose, every card you lose goes into a soul pile, which you can then use to amp up different cards with said souls. Do you understand that the concept, the very concept of those archetypes was stupidly cool? And the way you could chain upon chain upon chain, and there was so much miniature strategy. Vanguard is better. No, I agree with you. Vanguard is way better. Wait, no, Vanguard the card game? No, I'm thinking of Dragoncraft. Sorry, my bad. Vanguard the card game, also one I'll have to check out, I guess. Maybe. I don't have much time for card games, but I'm trying to reserve Friday for spending time learning Hearthstone. They get their own resource called Corpses. Sounds familiar. Triple nerd. By the way, did I mention I enjoy chess and mathematical equations that take time on note and paper to solve? Actually, math is probably my worst subject, but only because I can. Now you lose me, chess. I actually have Chess Ultra that I bought on a whim because I thought I was going to be able to play it sometime. But I have not had the time to actually throw it on the schedule. Maybe sometime in January, I'll give it a shot. Or it might make a good, like, backup game. Excuse me. So yeah. I have card games to play. We have merch in the works. Ricky's leaving Twitch for YouTube. No! Bruh, you had your turn. Viewer battles in chess? I mean, that might not be a bad idea, but I would probably use something like chess.com in order to facilitate that, because that's a free resource. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but at least I wouldn't have to ask you to buy something, right? But, more work soon? Yes, don't worry. When I have the time, there will be more work. For now, you do have some tasks that are Ricky-related, and some tasks that are not Ricky-related. Case in point, you have other content creators you are working for. Tony, finish what you started. And you're always needed, bro. Come on. You're a friend. You don't need to be needed to be my friend, dude. You can just chill. I've always Dang! God! What did I do? What did I do to deserve all of this? Aside from the obvious. I'm kidding. I know you're working on it, Tony. I'm sorry that I only get to talk to you when we're working together. The obvious being chess, card games, somewhat mathematically inclined, a skeleton wearing a fedora. Need I say more? No, you haven't spoiled the skeleton with faces. I just never had the ability to emote like I normally do. I want to tell you right now, I miss having a live 2D because I am very expressive not only with my hands but with my face. I am what you call a acteur, a study of the craft, and I have actually been in front of a camera before, and behind one. So, I'm very emotive. Frankie Bagman, you are literally a fan of Arthurian lore. Do not come at me with a third nerd. I'm an entertainer, yes. I could expose you right now as the bigger nerd of us two. Bart. Oh, God. I do enjoy you, Bagman. But yeah. So, all in all, my break was not a break. I got to spend a lot of time with family, though, and that's what's important. Dia de los Muertos. I made the trip over, obviously. I got to spend some quality time with my family. And yeah, Tony does have a mandated vacation coming up soon due to some things that happen at work. So, good things, I hope. Probably not, but regardless. Gentlemen, put them pointing fingers away before I take away that ability to blurp. Yeah, workplace is just getting a renovation. Yeah. Dog, I'm not even able to use them. Yes, you're broke, everybody else isn't. That's the problem. But yeah. The break was okay. I do have one bad thing to report, and it's that the job hunt has been very, very stale. Yeah, basically that. I don't get a second to use it. Yeah, don't forget we have some wager matches coming up, but the job hunt, I will say, has been next to none. Damn. Everybody gets a turn with a nerd cannon. Still looking. Still trying. Still gotta make some moves. Still gotta improve my resume. Especially with a driver's license, because I had driving anxiety that's plagued me, and then we went down to one car. Am I gonna try to learn how to drive a car just to wreck it? No. It's the only car. We need an emergency, I can't drive it. So things aren't looking great for Ricky, which is kind of why I'm thinking about putting more time into the streaming stuff. Driving can't do that. It's a fucking crazy driving world out there right now. Like back in the day, you would have parking lots, you would have, shopping marts where you could practice. But now everybody's everywhere on the road at all times. And especially in Texas, fucking drivers are crazy around here. And I know, Tony, I know you have a half a decade, but we all know why I'm not driving right now. Point being, I'm trying, but legit, I got rejected simply because I didn't want to work a Sunday. And that's understandable that's sort of understandable, but I don't know whether it immediately rejects me for having over 2 years experience of retail. Like, yeah, I know. People can work Sundays. People do work Sundays. But auto-rejecting me? Based on that alone? Shit's fucking crazy in the hiring world. I hope y'all who are younger than me have an easier time with the experience you do have. Yeah, Sundays are for gaming, football, church if you're a believer, other temple visits if you're another believer. All sorts of shit happens on Sundays. And businesses are becoming a lot more demanding about what days you can pledge to them, if you will. But that's neither here nor there. I wanted to give you guys a proper update on that front because I feel like that's an important part of what we're doing here. Every day is for naps. Yes, I agree, actually. Yeah, you're not allowed to have free time. Exactly, Tony. That's the crazy thing, is that businesses these days are being more strict about your time away. They're being more strict about how much free time you have away from the job. It's crazy. Yeah. I don't know whether it's understaffing or it's something else, but I'm not gonna try and question the shit I've seen in the workforce. It's not for me to decide what happens there. It's for those who are college educated and managed to get a job in management, which is not me. Yeah, I know how many hours you work, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit that you had so much overtime. Legit. 9 to 6:30, that's office hours, yeah. It's still brutal. That's 8 hours and a half. But yeah, you work insane hours, and I don't know how you put up with it. You're challenged, but you meet expectations every time, Tony. And I salute you for that. I'm sure you're better built for that stuff. But back when I worked, I had part-time jobs nonstop. Nobody ever offered me full-time. Nobody ever recognized me for what I did. And every time I had to end up leaving because management did something stupid. Now I'm looking for the next job. I am willing to do what I can, but every time I try to make a reasonable call, they're just like, no. You don't understand. You work for us. We pay you the money, you do the job. You don't get to have a life outside of this. Better call Saul, yeah. Yeah, it's bullshit, but it's just life. I'll find something. I need you more than you need them, though. Exactly, yeah. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm not here to take this shit. I took enough shit back when I was in the workforce. I put up with a lot, and I made several decisions when I was not going to take any more. Yeah, you gotta work on that, amigo. You gotta work on that. Stand up for yourself. Call people out for being racist, for starters. You've shared some horrible stories with me. Oh yeah, it is midnight, Tony. If you got somewhere to be tomorrow, you best head off to bed. East Coast. It's about to be midnight. Sorry about the clock not being there. I had to disable it for CPU reasons. So, take care of yourself, Tony. Take care of your job. Take care of the doggos. Do what you gotta do. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Thank you very much. And again, Tony. Holy fucking shit. A brand new model, a brand new brush up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck? You did this for free. You did this for free. And you're an honest to God, amazing individual for it. Take pride in what you do away from work as much as you do with work. And I would pay her dank, but I don't have an income that she didn't provide. Legit. All I have is sub money, and it's mostly because of Tony. No, you give Tony the money. You give Tony the money. I don't deserve a piece of it. And if you give it here, you give Twitch the money. You give me a sub, I get half of it. You give me bits, I get anything you paid for that wasn't part of the fee. You'd go pay Tony directly, and you give Tony their due. Because Tony is a legend. Willing to work with me for free, listen to my bullshit, put up with my bullshit, and let me be picky. I don't deserve that kind of kindness, and yet Tony's offered it my way anyway, and I will pay it back when I have a job. Mark my non-existent lips, Tony. I will pay you when I have disposable income. So yes, round of applause for Taboni Draws, everybody. The most selfless artist I know. Works hard, holds a part-time gig, and has fantastic connections that is being worked on as we speak. Not just by me. Not just the work you see in front of you, but also other creators as well. So, if we cannot give Tony the compensation Tony rightly deserves, at least we can give the credit. So again, if you are looking for a skeleton artist, Tony is your go-to. But yeah, be responsible with your money, Dank, please. Tony has a job, is well off, and that money would go to immediately to bills because I know Tony's still paying him off. Yeah. Anyway. So, I guess that really wraps up all the recap. I guess that wraps us up for the night then, huh? Halloween was great. The break was non-existent. Shit's getting crazy in the world, and we're going to try our best to live through it. That's all I'll say on that. And... oh, Ghost Rose a PZ upgrade. Yeah, all the more reason then. Okay then. I can't fully endorse spending that much money, but I will say, if you want to see Tony live, and I mean live streaming because Tony has whispered it to me in DMs, if you want to see Tony on the big screen, maybe consider donating to Tony's Ko-Fi. If you have the disposable. This means it is not going to go to bills. It is not going to go to food. It is not going to go to anything that benefits you immediately. If you want to see Tony upgrade their setup for art, for everything important in life, away from work, that is one reason to donate to Tony's Ko-Fi. There. I have exercised my evil powers of salesmanship because I want Tony to be compensated. Disposable. No! Frankie, we have a collab coming up! We have Friday the 13th to think about! I value you, damn it! So yes. If you want to support my artist, because I can't compensate her right now, please feel free to. And yes, you're valued too, Dank. You're a valuable member of mine and Phantom's community, among others whom you may visit every now and again. Everybody's valued here at Hotel Calaveras. No matter what you paid to be here, which can be anywhere between 0 to anything, you're appreciated here. You gotta add someone? I wonder who could possibly be the culprit in that crime. 37, no. You're worth more. You're worth every penny and a lot more, and it may or may not be in a 20-figure range. Just gonna say that right now. So yes. You say that again, Dank, and I am going to slap you. 37 is way more than I used to say. Then that's an improvement. Keep bidding higher. I know you're joking, Dank, but I don't like to hear that talk. But yeah. All that being said, changes are coming to Ricky T. Bones. I'm going to be moving back to YouTube. I'm going to be focusing again on music because, god damn it, I don't want to be a musician. I am a musician. I make music, and I need the time to make music. And so, because streaming has taken up too much of my time, again, and I wish I had been able to focus again on music during this time of Twitch, it never came. Even though I don't have a job, this is my job. And I want to be a musician again. I want to be a multi-talented individual, and I want y'all to be in the same place to see it happen. That's why we're going back to Twitch. At YouTube. We're going off of Twitch onto YouTube. And I want to make my dream of being a proper multilateral VTuber like, I hate using this term, idol, Calliope Mori. because she has been a main inspiration this entire time. I may not be able to catch her streams. I may not be able to show up. I may not be able to be the most faithful deadbeat in the world. But god damn it, she has... No! Never using Kick. Not ever even mentioning that. Yes, Oshimori. I forgot to make her something for Oshi Day. Never using Kick. Never mentioning Kick. It's a horrible place. Don't ever look it up. Don't ever go there. Don't ever even consider it a viable platform. It's a horrible place. Don't ever consider it. Kick is another streaming platform, and it's been notorious for having horrible content creators that do horrible things. Don't. Just take my word for it, don't. Moving on. I unironically go to... Oh, no, Facebook gaming, Frankie. That's where all the cool kids are at. Or Tumblr streaming. Alright. I'm gonna snooze it. I'm gonna snooze that. And we're gonna call it... We're gonna call it there. Oh god, on some very nostalgic music. Oof. No, it reminds me of somebody else. Who may or may not be more green-skinned now, but yes.
Good luck.
I want to be a multilateral VTuber again. I want to put more time into pushing my music. I want to put more time into making music. And I want to be Ricky T. Bones in one spot again. I'm sick and tired of having to try and network on multiple platforms. I just want to be in one place. I killed off Threads. I jumped off Twitter. I moved to Blue Sky. That's one piece. The other piece is going to be going back to YouTube. And I'm happy to say it's happening on the 16th with a return stream and KI Classic. But for now, get hyped for some Guilty Gear Strive tomorrow. And then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because guess what? Cell games. Everybody's making all sorts of good references. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the SNES, because there is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind that just got announced. Finally, a release date, and the trailer looks absolutely sick. Go look it up. It's Morphin time! Hell yes! Red Ranger all the way! Forever red! We are gonna have a good time on Saturday, and then Call of Juarez Gunslinger is a Cup of Joe classic. And I've been wanting to play that game for so long, however, it has aged terribly. I'm gonna morph all over the place. You beat Frankie to it. And then we end our tenure on Twitch with a showdown between Coach Bagman and Coach Bones. Again, this week, Guilty Gear Strive, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Next week, Call of Juarez, MFL Showdown between Frankie and Ricky. Yes, you should. You should. Frankie's devious. And then finally, we will be back on YouTube. One place, doing all the things. I'm excited. I'm happy to be making this change, to be going back somewhere that's familiar and not somewhere where I'm trying to figure out everything at one point. For 7 months! 7 months I've been on this platform and not once have I felt comfortable here. Secret techniques don't know what I'm doing. You motherfucker! You bribed the ref on the first play. You're big-brained. Don't give me that shit. You bribed the ref on the first frickin' play. And I made so many amazing drives just to get shoved all the way back to the end zone. You're devious. Start the countdown. Yes, yes. So yeah. Exciting stuff coming soon. Exciting changes. It's going to be exciting end to my Twitch tenure. And again, my reasons for leaving are purely based on my own experiences here. everybody I've met here on Twitch has been wonderful. I just want to put that out there because I don't want anybody to think otherwise. Vapor Skull was an awesome individual to meet. They're cool. I'm really glad I got to hang with them on stream. Skeletund, eventually, now that Skeletund is back and chillin', krillin', I will try to reach out once I've got this big change done. I don't know, maybe next year, son, if you ever see this, I'll try. Of course, Aegon, the master of ceremonies, the master of the skeleton, great skeleton collab that I didn't get to be a part of because of scheduling issues. God damn it. Wonderful individual. Doesn't stream often, but every time Aegon streams, you need to be there for it. And of course, any other Skeletubers I've met, any other VTubers I've met for that matter. Snooze! Give me my sentimental moment, damn it. And of course, y'all who came around to Twitch on a gamble, who didn't want to miss out on Ricky T. Bones going live. Thank you for staying with me for 7 months as we tried to figure out this platform and failed. Yeah, and thank you, B. I appreciate that. And Senegal, god damn it, how did I forget Project Cat? Anyway, yes, cool people exist here on Twitch. If you want to stick around and watch them, especially Clavicle Clive. I just remembered, I've seen a couple of y'all on Clive's channel as well. Thanks. It's not your deed to gamble, but you know what? I'm sure the Council of Death will happily filter from you in the meantime. But yes. Great people I've met here. Wonderful connections I've made. Interesting individuals I want to continue to hang out with. It's just a matter of time, when and where, and whether or not they're willing to put up with me for a bit. And how could I forget? One of the connections that matters most to Tony, I did find Skeleben here. So, Ben, if you see this, you are appreciated. You're an interesting individual. And one day, man, one day we will make British and American time zones work. Whether that's anytime this year, probably not. Whether it's anytime next year, I hope so. I hope so. And thank you for paying Tony. Thank you for paying Tony. Okay, sappy shit done. Sappy shit done. I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, it's not because I don't appreciate you. It's because I don't really know you. I need to understand you better. That's all it is. I need to watch more of what you do. That's all it is. You have a brotherly relationship. I can't stand between that. God, I just talked about murdering trees. Do I really need to get more sap in these clothes? Anyway. Yes. Cool. That's all I wanted to say is that I enjoyed my time on Twitch. I would not trade it for anything. I would not trade it for anything. I think it was a worthy experiment. I earned a lot of valuable stuff working here, but I fit better over at YouTube, y'all. And I'm going to be happy when we finally make the switch. So with that all being said, don't try this at home. I'm what you would call a professional. That's a reference that only I'm going to get, and I'm going to be very sad at. Thank you very much for watching. What a chair for a Scooby snack, maybe. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. Happy to be back, y'all. And I'm looking forward to our last couple days on Twitch. It's been a nice experiment, but I'm happier in the red zone. Appropriately so, huh? All right. Bye-bye.